Alright, folks, and welcome back to Entropia Universe. Today we're going to be going after some Riptors. I don't think I haven't touched Riptors at all. I don't even think I hunted them as a team, as DPS support. But they shouldn't be too big of an issue because their damage is actually spread out to impact, cut, and stab. And while Makita isn't great with 2 A plates, I'm going to be having around 45 points of protection, somewhere around there. And I'm going the wrong way. We're going south, actually. There is a spawn east of here of higher level Riptors, whereas I want to go for a young through old mostly. And it seems like if I'm reading the maps right on Entropedia, there is a spawn straight south. Well, it's southeast of Dependable Fire Base. Is another. I don't think I have that one. Yeah, this is the closest one. So let's take a minute and we're going to get. Oh, really? No, my Entropedia maps needs to reload itself. We're going to try and pick up a teleporter on the way there is what we're going to do. I need to get Chad up. There we go. Okay, so it's telling me there's a couple of teleporters right here. So we're going to grab these. Implacable Fire Base is where we're going to base our operations from. But for right now, there is two. There is two teleporters here. The Dependable Fire Base and Defendable Fire Base Academy. And it's starting to look like it's right over here. So I think for the time being, just as a waypoint, I'm going to come down and grab one of them, just so we have that as a stepping stone. Make 100% sure. We have the teleporter. Academy's right down the road there. It's gotta be. So this is the way we're heading now. There we go. Let's see if the map will actually update now. I love what this map's doing. They really need to fix the stupid maps in this game. Is this showing me a different... No, I don't want to target. I don't want to see a targeting reticle. Now it's not even showing that original spawn. This is what I want. There we go. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm trying to decide if it's going to be in the mountains or not. There's a base here I'm trying to get to, and then we're going to fly over. Once we've hit this really close teleporter, that's what we're going to fly over to where the Riptor are. Oh! Here we go. It's right here, guys. Nice. Very nice. This is good. This opens up... Those two teleporters just got opens up a lot of new land area that I can get to quicker on the map. So that'll be handy in the coming weeks here, because I'm going to try and do as many streams of this as I can until I run out of bed. I may lose half my pets tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see how good we do. We're going to see how good loot is so far on the Riptor. I don't know how much I'm going to shoot, but if it's looking really poor, we might change. But if it's looking like I'm getting at least like a 65%, 70% return, I'll probably stick with them through the entirety of the hunt that I want to do. Because I want to get the first 75 mission out of the way. I need the rifle skill anyways. I'm trying to hit the level 30 laser sniper, and I'm getting there. I'm starting to get there. So it's just over the ridge here. It's showing me on my map that I have. There's a straight line. It must be a little land area or something that's right here. And this is where all the Riptor are. So I'm going to get closer to the ground because we might even be over them already, depending on where the zone actually starts. Shit. Well, here they are. The Aatrox of Arkadia. Much better to hunt now that the armor decay is lower. Oh my god. And these guys are going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, that was a nice way to start the hunt off. Since we don't have to, it looks like we can just take any of these, because these guys are hardly hitting me. We might be able to take any of the maturity here up to old. I don't know if I'll have to ever relocate. I should be able to just forage right on in to the spawn. And this may go a lot quicker, actually, than yesterday's Otarugi hunt. Hey! Username mate182. How's it going, bud? Oh. Let's try and mature. Let's see if I'm mature, how much different they are. Same level, huh? So what have you been up to, man? Oh. The dance. I have no idea what that is. I don't dance. I don't pay attention to dances or modern dance. So I have no idea what that is. Is it a fairly new thing? Is it like the in thing right now? I'd rather you didn't. Sorry. That was alright. What have you been up to, game-wise? Oh, sure. In Discord, go right ahead. We put a whole bunch of random shit in there, so you go right ahead, bud. Oh, you're getting Elite Dangerous? That's cool. Me, Steven, and Josh all have that. And I want to say Christian's got it now, too. We're planning on... Because I heard that there's, like, group missions that you can do now. We're planning on doing some group streams for it. Game shared with the guy on Xbox for 50 or so games. Nice. What have you been playing on Xbox lately? I haven't touched mine in a little bit. Well, what did I play? I played something. Oh, you know what? I just played Doom for the first time, the newest Doom game, and I really liked it. Riptors aren't all that aggressive, jeez. Is that a Riptor tongue that I have? Oh my god. Up 1% already? Well, hell, these aren't that bad. Oh, I'll definitely get over 50% on that skill today. The way to level 30. I want to hit level 30 really bad in this skill. Because then I get to unlock a skill called Serendipity. And that helps with all other skills, basically. Helps with all other weapon skilling. Oh, username, by the way, before I forget. Super cheap in library has all. Nice. Before I forget, mark your calendar username on April 29th, which is a Sunday. On Sunday night, me and Steven are going to be playing from the same apartment. I'm going to visit Steven in Ohio. We're going to be playing a pigeon dating simulator, a tank dating game, and a couple other things, I think. all streaming it, and we're gonna have a webcam set up for us and everything. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Yep, the 29th. So when you get elite, well, hey, you know what? That's perfect then, because elite, it takes a long time to go from one place to another. So what you can do is you can, take your, do your traveling and stuff, and in the middle of your travel, you can have the stream up. So that might actually work perfect for you, because that game has a lot of travel time. I will check Discord after the stream. Come on. Give me one good loot. Shit. These are not fantastic loots, but we started off... Alright, here we go. So this is the biggest one that we'll have tried then, is this old sitting right here. Let's see what the damage, the HP difference is. Negligible. He's got a higher regen rate. That's the only thing I'm noticing. His health's regenerating faster. Is nobody buying hides anymore? What the hell's going on? Oh, shit. These guys are not looting good. Actually, by wearing armor and just having it not take any decay. Oh, look at that. I don't know. We talked last time, right? I think we talked last time. Since they did the major update to this game, armor decay has become like a worry of the past. You basically don't worry about it anymore because armor decay is only about a third of what it used to be. You won't believe how low.
More dogs.
Hey, Flippity flop. Thank you. And thanks for the grats. But yeah, I'm not too worried about armor decay. At this point, it's actually more eco. It's more eco to take the hits with a better armor than it is to keep healing. When I was fighting Otarugi the other day, and I think you were there for that, when I was hunting the Otarugi, at the end I checked my armor decay versus my FAP decay. My armor decay, I think, was almost equal to, if not less than, the FAP decay. I think, you know what? Okay, I remember. It was like 5 ped. It was 5 point something ped for a 3... It was like a 230 ped of ammo I used. I only had 5 peds, plus some change, armor decay, and like 4 ped of FAP decay. So I consider that considerably lower than what it would have been. I bet you before the update it would have been 15 or 20 pet of armor decay. But since they significantly shifted how armor decay works, I guarantee you the armor decay is going to be next to nothing for these guys. Now, they're hitting me more. They are hitting me more than the Otarugi, but in comparison, I'm betting you for... If I get a more decent loot, I'm going to have to stick with them. After that global, I'm going to give them my soul. I'm going to stick with them. If I go the full 270 peta ammo that I had on me, I don't think we're going to see too bad of armor decay. I mean, this thing's only down, the harness is only down 29 pec so far, and that's usually the part that gets hit the worst. That one's down 10. We'll have to see. I bet you on Riptor, because they are a high-intensity attack mob, we're probably going to see maybe over that 270 ped, 15 ped armor decay. Somewhere around there. And that is extremely low, for how low my evade level is, especially. It's going to be an interesting test. I'm just enjoying these mobs because I am gaining some decent skills here. Obviously that global was great. So they have a definite chance of hitting big, because I see these things hit pretty good. What have you been up to in game, man? Also, oh, hey, man, conventions you can't listen. Alright, we'll have to ask. Oh, Jesus! We're doing good here, guys. I'm excited about Riptors tonight. I'm excited about these guys. I'm going to drain my gun on these guys tonight, but that's okay. I need to do it in order to get my experience up anyways. Uh-oh. They're all looking at me. They're all looking at me. I'm trying to drag it away from the pack, but also not walk into the pack behind me. These guys can huff. And they do regularly, as far as I know. These guys can huff pretty easy. I'd love to see one. I've only had one good huff. Would definitely be cool to see one more. I would love 500 pets. That's the amount I would love. Just 500 pets. 500 pet would be a great huff. That would almost double my pet supply right now for hunting. And I'd be able to just keep skilling and stuff, and that would finally put me over definitely a mark where I'd be able to do some higher level mobs because of the extra DPS I'd be putting out. I bet I could probably keep that cycle in a long time if I stayed away from larger mobs and did all the mission chains. if I had like 1,000 ped to work with total, I can get through tons of the missions and definitely get way up in skills. We're doing pretty good on everything, really. How much of these are... You're getting decent amounts back every time. The animal oil residue still low price. That was, if I remember, I was up for a while. I'm at the 100 ped mark, roughly around the 100 ped mark for ammo right now. And return with that one global, thankfully, is looking fairly decent so far. Night Slayer Gaming, how's it going, man? This is the perfect level mob for right now, it seems. The only problem is they have a decent amount of HP, so their level to HP ratio isn't fantastic. But they're not a bad skiller. I'm doing pretty good. I hit a global, which is saving my ass on this game. Had a really nice loot, so happy about that. And otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. It was a nice day at work. I got some overtime in today. So it was a pretty nice day so far. The average loot's not terrible right now either. Now your name looks familiar. I can't remember. Have you said that you had played much in Tropia? Come on! Come on, Schleppe! 3%. I was hoping to get 10% tonight. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I got till past 10 though, depending on how the hunt goes. We'll see. I want to see how many Riptors have I killed. That's we're getting there. I'm really hoping to get the 75 Riptor kills tonight. That would just be a nice place to... I might even go and try something else, too, after that. I don't know. I'm gonna go try some of the ones that do acid damage, too. Why do I feel like the big ones of these guys do acid damage? I don't think that's correct, but I know there's some mobs, once you get over a certain level threshold, some mobs' damage types change. I just can't remember if these guys are one of them. This is much easier going than yesterday's Otarugi hunting. I thought Otarugi were going to be much more easygoing. I was absolutely wrong. While Riptor have more health, it seems, I don't have to fly around. I'm just walking through their spawn. This is as laid back as it gets. You know, when I hit an old or hit a couple of them that hit me at the same time, I got to heal every once in a while. But, I mean, really, I'm just standing here and shooting. This isn't a big deal. I was wondering why my ammo was running low so fast, and I remembered 73 pet of it's actually normal ammo. So we're closing in on 130 pet in. 25-ish. $105, so that's 105. 105, 125. It's not fantastic, but that global's keeping us in the game, that's for sure. I'll definitely go to the end of 200 ped of ammo use. Come on over here, boyo. I might as well go until this. I don't think it's going to take that long. It's, what, 35 more Riptors? That's not a big deal. I'm just going to go for it. However much ammo that takes is what I'm going to do. We're going to do it and be done with it. And that'll be a good way to do a full stream for all 75 of them. I came out positive in yesterday's Otarugi hunt anyways, so if I lose, you know, 50, 60, even 70 pet, it won't be too bad. I was about 40 pet in the positive yesterday, so I don't care if after 2 hunts I'm like 30-ish pet in the negative. That's not too bad for hunting, so you're gonna have bad hunts as long as it's not as bad as some of the hunts I've had lately on Cali. That's one of the main reasons why I came to Arkadia, is because my hunting lately on Cali has been atrocious. I don't know what else I want to go for. Cadre are too big for what I want to do right now. I would need some better armor for them, I think. Their regen, if I remember, the regen rates are really high, and they do have a lot more health. Oh, the little hornets. I don't want to do those. I think Beldoth are bigger. They're pretty big. Now, Farron, on the other hand, I think are smaller. That might be a good one to show. But what I should be doing is picking a mission I want to start grinding towards one of the higher rewards. Because these 100 missions, I don't think are going to hold out to get me to that level 30 laser sniper I want to hit so bad. I gotta pick something else to work on, and I think I might do Bocal, because Bocal have been a lot of fun. I know they have some decent rewards. Nice mid-range mob. And if I have another rifle, if I select another rifle to have on top of what I got already, it should be a perfect combination for the little ones and the big ones. So we have that as an option. I think Hadrada are a little too small for what I want to do right now. Though if I did Hadrada, I would be able to do so many Hadrada. I really should finish this, just so I can get the trophy head. I've been waiting to do that for a while. It's so hard to want to go take on those smaller mobs, though, after you start hunting the bigger ones. Or even things that are just a little bit bigger, because I still find Hadrada in things like Zadul. Zadul is probably my favorite mob on Arkadia. I absolutely love the Zadul. I've had some excellent loots on the Zadul. Tirak, one of my favorites too. I love mobs like that, but something so small like Halix, the small little young, it's so difficult to want to go back to them. But it's really good for skills. You know, their HP to level ratio is fantastic. You know, Karabakh being the best in the entire game as far as HP to level ratio goes. When Karabakh first came out, they were the best mob to skill on in the entire game. Literally, people that were higher level were coming here in mass, in droves, to slay the hordes of Karabakh. We're talking people that, you know, like level 60, 70, 80 laser sniper just coming to skill on Karabakh. Because since they only had 10 hit points, and they were level 10 originally, their skill increase that you got from each kill was immense for the amount of money that you had to spend. So now that they've been reduced to level 4, they're not much of an attraction, but they're still considerably better than any low-level mob in game. It's just boring as hell. I think I had one global on Karabakh. It was like 29 ped, and I was like, oh my god, that's like a Karabakh Hoff. The game looks pretty good, I guess. I'm looking at the feed right now. $170 ped of ammo. Now our return's getting a little shakier. The math's gonna be easier once this hits 100. Alright, we're 2/3 done with this mission. And I think even if loot continues to be poor, it's not going to be a total loss. We'll still have had a reasonable hunt with the help of that one global. And the few minis that I've had so far. That shouldn't be too catastrophic. I'm projecting right now on, you know, 250 ped ammo hunt. We're going to have, after decay and everything, maybe a 75 to 80 ped loss. I'm hoping for 80. I'm hoping if we can stick it to an 80 ped loss, I'd be actually happy with that. As for the gun I'm using right now, I'm just using the ISIS LLC 20. By far my favorite gun to use right now. I love this thing because it's packing quite a punch for its level. Has a decent attack rate. Not fantastic, but definitely decent attack rate. Of anything, the range helps out a ton with a lot of the different mobs. Some of the slower mobs, you know, the Riptor obviously being faster, it doesn't help as much, but even then it helps a bit. I'm still hitting him before he gets to me, you know, that's saving a lot on armor decay right there. That was nice. I wonder if any of the people I know that buy hides are on. Uh-oh. See, if everyone was 3.5 ped return, I'd be very happy with that. Because let's take the ped count on 3.5 ped return. Times 75. So if it was 3, what is that? 225 would be your return for killing 75 of them. Plus another 0.5 is 37. So that's up near. It would be up near 506. It would be up near near 260 total. I should have just hung out down here. Look how thick these bastards are right here. We'll cut through these guys in no time. When I shift over to BLP, I am making the shift over to BLP weapons. The good news is I have a decent selection of stuff to work with. This is going to be the first thing I'm going to go through right there. I'll probably keep buying things like this, or go with some of the local guns. There's a lot of great local Arcadian weapons that are very similar to ones you'd find on Cali. Did I see that right? The prices went up that much? Holy shit. Yeah, I'll be probably finding a different one, but that I'm gonna use that gun up. Nice loot. Alright. Well, they're keeping us going. They're doing what I wanted them to do. They're keeping us going so we're not totally losing our shirt here. This is getting closer to a 20 ped stack, too. We need it, because everything else is starting to fall off a bit as far as loot. Only 15 left, wow. We cut these guys down to size incredibly quick. 12 left. Yeah, I was worried about these guys today, because I know, considering the fact that they are like Aatrox back on Cali, their loot cycles can make you really wish you had never hunted them. But it seems like I lucked out. It seems like they're fairly moderate. Oh, we don't want that on there, so we can take one of these other ones. I don't know what to pick. I don't think I can do any of these guys. I'm gonna have to look up I'm gonna have to look up some of those guys in a minute. Those weak cloth extractors have to have some markup. None? Aw. That sucks. That's 55. 170. 190. And we're at 220 ped spent so far. So it looks like I got the ammo amount down perfectly for these guys. I should be able to complete them with the ammo I have left in my inventory. If not, I'll convert a little bit of shrapnel and we'll be all good to go for the last few. While these guys die here, I'm going to take a look through. There's Bokel. That wasn't a bad one. Here's an old. Bokel Stage 3, which is what I'm on, is Combat Reflexes, 3.68 ped. Stage 4 is Courage with the trophy head. And then Stage 5 is 100 Strength tokens. The nicest thing, though, is on Bokel. Once you get to the Stage 6 Repeatable, which is 60,000 kill points, it is 15 ped of Athletic skill, which is kind of nice for a smaller mob. So I do like that. That's a really attractive reward. We also got to look at all right, Kiana looks like they have lower health, but I think they hit like trucks. No, they don't. I can do Kiana. Hey, we're going to go try some Kiana tonight, guys. 50 damage, 60. So it looks like it's 50, 60, and 71 for the olds. But if I can get youngs, we're going to go test a couple of Kiana at least. 60% cut in impact and penetration. Luckily, I think we have actually the most cut protection. If we stick to the young Kiana, I think we're going to be okay. Hey, if these guys wow me, and give me another global, I'll probably just come back out and kill more of these things, to be honest. You guys got like 2 kills left to wow me. Come on. That was a nice one. So it looks like Kiana might be the way to go for me right now as my next mob. Let me get those guys tracked. I forgot, since I'm getting the rifle skill bonus from these guys, my percentage should actually go up a tiny bit more tonight, too. It's a great mob to end on, honestly. 75, that's a decent amount of that mob. The amount of money spent. That's really not too bad. How much did I spend? I spent 23. No, 43. I spent 243 pads of ammo. So that's our amount, guys. If we can match 243 pads. So we're talking before weapon decay. I know weapon decay is not going to match it. And my shear amp has to be almost dead. And when my shear amp's almost dead, we're going to have to buy a new amp. If I can match my ammo usage with that last hunt, with just that 150-ish ped global, I'll be very happy with that, actually. Because if I can match my ammo usage, I'd say it's at least a 75% return, which is not horrid compared to what I've been getting on Calypso. And already 7% of that level that I'm looking for. I think we have a reasonable chance of getting that amount that I wanted. Let's take a quick look, and then we're going to go fly over and try some Kiana, I think. And then we might do a full hunt on them, too. I'm feeling like playing this game tonight. Fairly relaxed with it. Is it really? Oh, no, there's submission things. Here we go. So we're at 7%. Let's see how much this is going to boost us up. Hey! That was actually a lot. Another 7%? Well, shit. That was pretty damn great right there. Let's see what anatomy is what Kiana give for their stage 1, and then weapons handling is their stage 2. Wow, their stage 6 repeatable is great. It's diagnosis. So these guys are almost as far south on the map as you can go. We're going to go take a look at that in just a minute, but we got to do our major count up here of everything. My gun is good for another hunt, it looks like. I can get through another hunt with this guy. But see, I bet you with decay and stuff, we're talking 60 ped just for the gun and amp as far as decay goes. So here's that armor decay I was talking about. Let's see what my armor decay came out to. I'm really curious on this. Wow. Fucking wow. 246 ped of ammo and only 6.39 ped of armor decay. And that much FAP decay. Wow. Actually, Riptor apparently are a fairly economical mob for me to grind right now as far as decay goes. That is insane. They would be much more economical if I had a better gun setup. A more economical gun setup. So what was that? Let's call it 7 ped. Okay, let's call that 7 ped. I forgot to repair this guy last time. So that's 7 ped. I didn't check the amount, but let's call it after markup. Let's call it 25 ped after markup. And then, I don't know. Let's even say 37 ped. So like 62. Let's call it 70 ped of decay. Let's call it 70 ped of decay. 70 ped of decay and 246 ped of ammo is what we're looking at for that last hunt. Alright, so let's get the big guy in there. What's our number? Let's get our number. It's 246 plus 70 equals 316? 316 ped total for this hunt. Alright, so we're looking at like a 55 ped loss on a 316 ped hunt. You know what? I am super happy with that, because I am not that much off of being even from when I was yesterday. So we're going to keep like our regular wool. What's this shit worth? That shit we're doing. These I've actually been keeping because these things are holding their value pretty good. Always tier comps. Paint. What's paint at? Paint's always good. Really? These things are selling? I don't have a ton of them. And regular hide. I'm just saving up. That's not worth a ton, but I got some people that like to buy it. Nobody's buying that stuff. Muscle oil, however, has the highest markup, so we're immediately selling back 200 ped worth of the stuff we got. Well, I converted 100 and what, 30 something, and this we're TTing. So we still have this much in reserve, and we already have. Let's sell that. 127 ped. So what we want is, I like keeping 300 ped of ammo on me. So I have 300 ped on me in reserve. 300 ped there. I have to buy an amp right now, though. But thanks to that hunt I did yesterday, I've still got 15, 36, and 16. Was it 15? So that's 30. So that's like almost 70 ped just from here. And then I added to my other stacks too. I got that count up. So like 600 ped ammo right now. My gun, I did buy another gun. The gun just won't be as good. But actually the gun I just bought yesterday, because it saw it had a decent value left on it. Because I'm stopping with the larger mobs. I think it's large-ish mobs as soon as I hit level 30, and I'm going to go back down to skilling BLP as much as I can. But let's take a look at amps, because I do need amps. I will check. What the hell? It's weird. Really? Tier rank hides that much right now? Wait, max markup. So how much is 100 of these? 20 pad? So 60 pad at that price? Well, shit. That must be harder to get now, huh? And how much left? He's got that much left on it? Huh. Alright, so to auction to buy an amp. This is BLP, right? I don't need that much. I don't think I'm going to need that very good durability either. I mean, not going to need that high a TT value of that amp. It's time for a shopping trip. I'm going to check one of the shops to see how their amps are, and if not, we're going to head out and just try the Kiana. And I do have a teleporter right over there, which is nice. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to go over there and do the hunt. Let's go over there and start to hunt. Let's see how they are. If they turn out to be okay, I can finish them during another stream. Let's go all the way over and do this. I'm going to go to Akis. If Akis is in a good spot, let's see, where's a better spot? It seems like Akis looks like a good spot. And then we head right along the base here. I just don't know. Are we in a non-spawn zone for these? No, we can spawn our vehicles. I have this as my backup. I just bought this because this I bought this like 107% markup. I think it was in a store for. I had to grab it. It's a nice little gun. I was trying to find the LR20, which is like the exact replica. It's the Arcadian replica, the ISIS LLC-20. But the 16 doesn't lose too much out on DPS. Alright. Let me look on a map and I'll place a marker roughly where we're supposed to go. We may go for a teleporter quick, guys, if you don't mind. There's a teleporter right there. It's the Harrier dig site. And supposedly there's Kiana down there of lower level to higher level. So if we can get in between and just kill some of the lower level guys, that'd be cool. Oh, are we going over some? Oh, we're not touching those. No, thank you. Yeah, this is the bad zone. There's a whole zone of larger ones that are here. How's chat doing right now? Everybody doing pretty good? Let's get rid of the Riptor mission. We have the Kian mission here now. Let's take a look at what else we have. I think Beldoth are huge. Beldoth are probably a lot bigger if I'm correct. If we can find a nice spot at Kiana where it's mostly the young and mature, I think we've got a decent chance against them with our current setup. I just want to grab that teleporter, because once I grab that teleporter, it's going to be much easier to get back to that Kiana spawning area. Oh yeah, Baladoth, huge hit points. Farons are tiny. Kadras are big. Yes. Camelodon. Kiana is like the best bet for us right now. Now the Medina, on the other hand, Medina might end up being a nice one too. Cut, stab, and acid. Oh, they're only cut, stab, and acid? So I'll get hit for the acid damage, but still. You know what? We might go for that at some point. And see this? I bet you the base is right there, and we just can't see it yet. Boy, I was pretty damn close to that waypoint. You see that? we have a teleporter. Okay. There is an old. This is going to be a lot more like our Otarugi hunt that we did yesterday. It's going to be picking and choosing our landing spots. Like here, it looks like I've got... I think I calculated I can take these guys okay. Well, shit. Oh boy. These guys got some fight to them. Let's try and head downhill towards this mature over here. This seems like it'll be a good one to do maybe over time. I'm trying to get all my stage 1s done eventually. I'll have to have a buddy come heal me, I think, on some of the larger creatures. Like the Beladoth and stuff. Now, am I correct in that I did not have anything in here for Scoria? Because why do I feel like Scoria weren't terrible? There's 2 providers there. That's a Guardian. That's an old. That's a mature. So really, there is no fantastic spot for killing the lower level Kiana, apparently. I'm getting really good loot, kind of, though, from these guys. It might be worth it for me to stick out here and try and find the ones that I can pick and kill. I want to see what's behind this hill. Aha! And I saw a mature too, so we've got 2 more targets in sight already. This isn't going so bad. I don't mind hunts like this where I gotta pick and choose my targets. Gets me, you know, makes the hunt last longer. I get to go in between all the bigger mobs searching for them. It kind of makes it a fun little mini game in itself, trying to find the right ones. See the youngs. If I had a field full of youngs, I would waste those things all day long, I think. And they're looting so much oil. Oh, hello there. You're a cute little one. If I had 100 ped global on something, I'd buy one of those higher TT amps. Because then I'd still have the 600 ped of worth of ammo on top of that, and I'd find that acceptable. That'd be good. Well, this is nice. I found a couple. Oh, that's not a small one over there. He's not teeny tiny. He's a big one. Oh, well, shit. These things aren't looting half bad. Oh, damn! Are you serious? How much did he hit me for? Oh, I did pretty damn good placement on that guy. Look at that. Hey, fuckface. Over here. Kiana killer. You killed 10 cute kitties. I love it. gonna complain because my... Oh, there's 2 youngs over there? My average on these guys so far is actually quite good. The youngs, these youngs have 780 HP, so they're not even that... They're not that big. Those Riptors had more HP than them. I don't know. It looks like there is a difference in the regen rate, though. Yeah! That's a nice loot right there. There's youngs popping up here. I'm going to keep going until I run out. Probably be like right now because I said it, right? Alright, I got 15 dead already. If I'm correct, my loot's been pretty damn good. What did I have? I had 123 ped, right? So I'm out. $40-something ped ammo. That's 30 right there. Ah. Whatever, these guys are just fun. Oh, I'd love to do a full hunt on just youngs, but they're just... There's some. I mean, they're here. Definitely here from what I'm seeing. It's just... I wish there was a whole field of them. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Stupid shit. Come on. Come back here, you. What the hell? Man, I was gonna get going soon, too. That's not happening. I needed that amp. I needed an amp. I gotta see what's behind me. Oh my god! Was it 3 in a row? Got an amp somewhere. There's one. There it is. That'll last. Didn't say this thing was almost dead. Thank God for the tier 4 Gyrofap 14 smuggler. Thing's great. Just over 60 ped ammo. And that is a really sweet return so far. Oh my god. That mature is gonna go down next. Level 13 Evader. Oh my god. They're hot right now, guys. They are hot. How's my my amp holding up? Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, we're doing pretty darn excellent on loot right now. Jeez. Close to 80 pet out, but that's 100 ped. 112. Even that guy was pretty darn good. Nope. There's a mature and a guardian next to each other. Do not want to miss-target this. That was a nice little tag right there. I'll take that. I was gonna say, I felt like we killed a whole bunch of these things already. They keep going on them until my gear dies. Or until the loot just becomes bad, because right now it's phenomenal. There's another young over there. We're doing pretty good on finding youngs. I'm going to say their aggro radius is not that terrible. They're very manageable. They're spread out. Once you start cutting through them with your gun, they're spread out enough where you can do some weaving in and out and finding the ones you want to kill. There's another young. But that's what I was thinking. Oh my god, it's another young right there too. Okay. Well, I will take them both. I don't want the one to go without his friend. Alright, the shear is dead. The shear 90 is officially dead. We are without a high-powered amp. That was 60 ped gone, and then the gun was like 70-something ped. So of those original things, I only got like 16 ped left on the gun, if that. Maybe 14 ped. Probably 14 ped now. A lot of ped spent on that. But I've got, I started this hunt with 300 ped ammo, and this is a positive hunt so far. I got 300 ped left. I got 70 ped in storage. I'm doing okay. I can buy some equipment. Especially if I get one more, like, 20 pedder like I was getting. %17% of a level today. What's it? 29.63. I'm pretty sure I'm out. Shit. Shit. I'm dead. Kill me! Kill me! I'm right here! Kill me! Kill me! Okay. Alright, well that was a lot of fun on this Kiana hunt. We're going to finish these guys up next time. Along with whatever other mission we decide to start with. But I'm really curious on this return, guys. Alright, I started out with 123 ped ammo. I ended up with 18 left. So what is that? That's 105 ped spent in ammo. 105 ped spent in ammo. Let's figure 8 ped. No, it was 7 ped. Detachment decay right here. 7 ped. 10 ped? Don't want to do that. These things got ridiculously expensive. I can't believe it. Let's say 10 ped. So that's 17 ped plus 105, 122 ped for that little section of hunting we just did. Yeah. 122 ped, 163 pack. So we just made back pretty much everything we lost today. All right, well, that's a good place to cut it off for today, guys. For those of you that watched, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be trying to come back with more hunts in the coming days. I'm going to try to put one out almost every day. Well, it won't be every day because we got a lot of other streams coming up this week from the other members of the Welp squad. Wednesday, we're going to have some sort of a group stream. Thursday is going to be Josh and Benjamin playing Arma 3. I'm going to be playing 7 Days to Die on Friday with Steve. And then at night, Killing Floor 2. And then Saturday, I'll probably be playing Dark Souls 3 with Christian. So we got quite a schedule lined up for this week. And I hope we see you all back sometime soon. So until then, everybody take care.